What's up, guys? So I've been promising this video on Instagram and Snapchat. I was gonna tell you guys what's going on with my fitness approach, why have I not been lifting, why I'm gaining weight, like what's going on. So I don't really know how to structure this video. I don't have any notes. I don't have planned out what I'm going to say, so I'm just going to talk. I hope you guys enjoy this video and the honesty, but just to give you guys a little insight on what's going on with my life and my mentality and my whole fitness journey right now. So long story short, I've been dieting my entire life. In 4th grade, I don't want to get too long into my whole past, but in 3rd and 4th grade, I got made fun of for being chubby. So that is when I first noticed that I was different, that I was heavier, that I had some extra weight on me as early as the 4th grade. So you guys know 4th grade, you're what, 10 years old? And I was already worrying about what I looked like, where my weight was at, how my body fat sat on my body, how my clothes fit. I would cry in dressing rooms whenever I was trying to find swimsuits. So as early as 4th grade, I became aware of my body and started to become very self-conscious about what I looked like. In middle school, I started my first diet. I got on the Atkins diet. We were going on a cruise with my family, and I got on the Atkins diet to lose weight. So I think I dropped about 10 pounds in a few weeks before the cruise, and of course I gained it all back. And that's when the terrible mentality and relationship with my body really started. So I started noticing, you know, some extra body fat in 3rd, 4th grade, but didn't act on it as much until middle school when I started dieting. And that's when I feel like the wheels came off when it comes to appreciating my body and knowing how beautiful and strong that I was created to be. I never ever have been able to truly appreciate it like I was meant to. So high school dieted on and off, restricted a good amount and started running. And if you guys want to hear like a really long in-depth story about my fitness journey and all of this, leave me comments below and hit the thumbs up on this video, and I will record a full in-depth video and tell you guys basically everything. Just lay it all out on the table and let y'all know where I've been in my fitness journey at any stage of my life. So yeah, and I finally found flexible dieting, started tracking my macros, slowly started working away from the diet mentality and the restrictive mentality. So foods that I wasn't allowed to eat before I started eating whenever I tracked my macros and started doing IIFYM. And so that's helped me immensely to let go of those fear foods. I can now eat cereal without eating a whole box of it. I can eat ice cream without eating the entire quart or pint or whatever it is. I can go out to eat and know that I don't have to eat my weight in chips and guacamole, and I don't have to eat until I'm sick and then start my diet again tomorrow. So I've been able to really let go of so much of the fear of foods by tracking my intake and learning that you can have foods in moderation. Like, it can exist. You don't have to be all or nothing. You can have a cookie a day and still reach physique goals and, you know, still lose body fat. And so that part has been so life-changing for me. But there's a big but in there. With my mentality, I am very OCD. I'm a perfectionist. I like to be 100% on what I'm doing. So when I was restricting, I wasn't eating any of the bad food. That was totally off the table for me. Whenever I was tracking my macros, I wanted to be spot on with those macros. So when I did my 2 bodybuilding shows, I was spot on with whatever goals I needed to do. I reached those goals. I surpassed my expectations as far as bodybuilding shows go, and I'm thankful for that experience. But afterwards, I started to kind of wonder, and you guys, if you've been following my vlogs, you've seen me going back and forth with wanting to hit a physique goal and then wondering what the hell am I doing trying to reach this goal. There are so many other important things in my life right now, and I've been battling back and forth with these things and trying to stay on my macros and then trying to go to intuitive eating, and it's been this crazy whirlwind of, you know, following macros and then not following, and just accepting my body and then not accepting it, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of not accepting my body and not appreciating everything that I am in this moment. And so the last few weeks I've been really pushing away from tracking my intake, because I've learned what I needed to from that at the time, and now it's time for me to completely move on with my life. So I've been really focusing more on that. I've been doing intuitive eating vlogs, you know, what I eat in a day, and I've been loving it. I've been loving not tracking and not having to stick to a rigid plan. Same thing with workouts. My workouts have been changing, and even the last week and a half or so, I've taken it completely off. We went on vacation last week. I didn't do any workouts. It wasn't even a thought in my mind, and it was so cool because previously it would have driven me crazy if I couldn't get in the gym, if I couldn't lift. I would have been afraid of losing strength, of losing muscle size, of gaining body fat. You know, I would have had to do some kind of hotel workout or go running in the mornings. I didn't do anything, and it was awesome. I actually was there in the moment with my family at Disney World. I didn't have to track anything on my phone. I didn't have to worry about my macros. I ate whatever the hell I wanted. I ate as much as I wanted. I can tell you that I ate way more than I would have previously, but I don't care. You know, the balance that I felt recently has been so eye-opening to me. And like I said, that tracking my intake and flexible dieting and IIFYM has all been leading up to this moment, and I'm so grateful for what I learned, because I would have never been able to let go like I have. And so that brings me to now. What am I doing? What am I doing with my intake? What am I doing with my workouts? And my complete answer is I don't really know right now. I'm focusing on enjoying my life and enjoying my health and focusing on my health. This is a whole other beast in itself, and it's not something that I talk about on my vlogs, but you guys, I haven't had a normal period in over a year and a half. And I don't talk about this because it's not something that people want to talk about. But I know exactly why it's happened, and it's happened because I've been so strict and so hard on myself for the last 2 or 3 years, trying to reach these physique goals, and being so hard on my body and telling myself constantly that you're not good enough when I am. And of course I'm going to get emotional about this, but I'm done. I'm done with telling myself that you're not good enough. And it's something that I tell my clients all the time, to be able to truly appreciate where you are and what you look like and how you feel in every single moment, and focus on that long-term goal of health. And I've never been able to accept it for myself, and I finally am. And I know right now that, you know, my physique is going to have to sit to the wayside while I figure out my body and focus on getting my period back. And so I've been watching and following along with this girl, Audra. I reference her all the time. She has an ebook that's called Get Your Period, or How to Get Your Period, and I actually got it online. And it's things that I've already known. I've known that I needed to do. I just couldn't muster up the courage to do it, because I knew that it would take me having to sit back from bodybuilding, that I would have to put that off to the side, that I would have to accept some weight gain and some fat gain on my body, and I wasn't ready to do that at the time, but I am now. I'm completely ready now. And so I've taken the last week and a half off, almost 2 weeks from any type of lifting, any type of activity, and I felt so good. I've been eating, honestly, a lot more because I know right now my body needs to repair. My hormones are in probably a state of emergency. They're all out of whack. I have something in my contact. And I need to take time to tell my body that I'm done with deprivation of any kind. I'm done with caloric deficits. I'm done with beating up my body and my metabolism and doing contest prep and then adding food back in and then restricting with, you know, diets again and cutting my calories. And even though I've done flexible dieting, I just know that I'm not eating enough for my body and how active I was, and the years and years of beating up my metabolism with the Atkins diet, the paleo diet, low carb diet, what else? Cutting out every single food group except for oatmeal. You know, for doing 2 hours of cardio a day years ago, and then back to doing hours of cardio a day on top of lifting for my first show, and then not taking enough time off between my first show and my second show, and then doing another show, and then reverse dieting rigidly, and then adding in too much activity again, and not recovering and not resting. And my body is just telling me enough. It's saying, this time is for me. This time is for my body, and I have to focus on this right now. And so my goal right now is honestly to get my period back. And I know to do that, I need to chill with bodybuilding, with workouts, even with the running that I was doing. I'm still gonna climb because it's a huge passion of mine. I'm gonna lift periodically, but I'm gonna be eating a lot more. And if I'm more active on a day, if we go hiking or if we go climbing, I'm gonna have to eat more to account for those calories, because my body needs those calories to help my hormones repair so I can get my period back. And so that's it. I'm laying it all on the table for you guys. I'm gonna link this girl Audra's channel below. She's got full series on hormone imbalances and getting your period back, and her ebook is fantastic. It's definitely given me the extra encouragement that I need to focus on this. Like I said, it's something that I know that I've needed to do, but I haven't been able to put my ego aside until now. And I'm focusing on this. I'm focusing on all aspects of health, of living life to the fullest in every moment, and not relying on my physique and my physical fitness to define who I am. It's still a passion of mine. You guys know that. I love lifting and, you know, nutrition and all of the aspects of it. I'm still doing my coaching because it's a huge passion of mine. And like I said, flexible dieting changed my life. It changed my life completely, and that has led to this step. And focusing on this is honestly something that I hope for my own clients to do in the future too, to allow themselves to live life unapologetically and know that long-term health is the goal, and mental and physical health is the goal. And it's not about the scale, and it's not about abs or what you look like on the outside. It's about feeling healthy on the inside, and so that can be met to the outside. And that's my focus right now. So I know that there's probably a lot more that I wanted to touch in this video, but not having notes or anything scripted, you know, it's hard to catch everything. So of course I'll upload more videos as I come up with more thoughts on this. But leave your questions, comments below, you guys. I would be more than happy to start a new series on this. I probably will, in fact. I just thank you guys for your encouragement, for watching. And yeah, leave any questions below and I'd be happy to answer them in a video or in the comment section. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will see y'all tomorrow.